Hi, do you love beef jerky, but store-bought beef jerky is too expensive for you? Well, today I'm going to show you how to make your own beef jerky. Now here are some of the ingredients that you'll need to make your own beef jerky. You'll need a tablespoon of soy sauce, crushed red pepper to add a spiciness to your beef jerky, a tablespoon of spicy brown mustard, hot sauce, I prefer Tabasco because it gives it a really good kick, chili powder to give it a big kick, a quarter stick of butter, just take a stick of butter and cut it into a quarter, 3/4 a bottle of brown sugar barbecue sauce. You'll also need salt and pepper and garlic powder. Now I'll show you the tools that you'll need. You'll need a sharp knife, a fork, giant or small, measuring cups to measure your ingredients, a London broil, which you'll make your beef jerky out of, a small to medium-sized pan to cook your marinating sauce in, and a dish to hold your beef jerky while it's marinating. Now, this whole thing is a two-day process. Now, the next thing you're going to do is put all the ingredients I previously stated inside of a pan, and then turn your oven onto a low setting, and then you're going to take a spoon and stir that for 5 minutes. Now I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Now, it's been about 5 minutes, and I've been stirring this quite well. As you can see, it's got a nice solid texture to it. Now, this is going to be your marinating sauce. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut your London broil into very thin slices, like so. Like this. This is a perfectly good piece of meat. About the right thinness. And also, just a tip, this is a lot easier to cut when it's only a little bit thawed, not completely thawed. Now, I'm going to cut this up, and I'll be right back. Now, I cut up all the meat, and I moved it over to the tray, which is going to hold it. Next, you're going to want to take your marinating sauce, and you're going to want to pour it all over the beef jerky. Don't worry if it doesn't hit some of them, and you're going to mix it around in a little bit. Try and get as much out as I can. Now, next thing you're going to do, you're just going to twirl it around, try and get all of them soaked in the sauce. Now that it's all mixed around and it's all covered in the marinating sauce, you're ready to cover it. Now you can use a lid if you have one, but I don't, so I'm just going to use tin foil. So it's nice and sealed. Next, you're going to put it in your fridge, and you're going to let it sit there for 12 to 14 hours. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, it's been 12 to 14 hours, so the beef jerky's ready to come out of the fridge. We take it out of the fridge. Check on it, make sure it's nice. That actually smells really good. Now for this next part, you're going to need a dehydrator. The dehydrator basically absorbs all the moisture out of the meat giving it the texture that beef jerky has. Here's my dehydrator. And you're also going to need 2 forks to manipulate the meat. Basically, this is what the next step is. You have to take your beef jerky and place it on the dehydrator like this. Now you want to spread them out nice and evenly. None of them can be overlapping, otherwise it won't cook as well. So basically, take it, spread it all out, and I'll be back when this is finished. Okay, all the beef jerky has been moved on. As you can see, they're all kind of separated from each other. And next, what you're going to do is you're going to want to start your dehydrator. Put the lid on. Plug it in. Now you're going to want to cook it at 160 degrees Fahrenheit. And if you don't, 160 degrees Fahrenheit, because if you didn't have this little reminder here, I'm just telling you. And it's going to cook for about 6 to 7 hours based on the thickness that you cut it. So, in about 6 to 7 hours, we'll have beef jerky. Okay, it's been 6.5 hours now, so our beef jerky should be done. And it's done. Voila! If you follow these steps, you'll have your own beef jerky.